Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and I made an oopsie. Last time that I finished recording the game, I don't think I actually hit the save button. So, that beautiful island that had the already pre-made shelter basically right there for us, and everything looking fine and fantastic, I kind of forgot to save all that. So, we're starting a whole new island, same settings of, max size, max fertility, everything else stayed the same. And this time, when we're in character select here, I made a little change. I took off all of the digging and all the zoology points, because, if I'm honest, I didn't find them I used that much, and zoology I know is something that kind of goes off, kind of passively up on its own, so I don't think that's a big one. And digging, we didn't really use digging all that much for things, like unearth or bury stuff, okay, we don't really do a lot of that. Create paths, I mean, we could kind of, but we never really found a super need for it. I mean, expanding the pond beds might be a little nice, but I don't know how dire and really impactful that is to start. So I figure we'll just take all the points away from those and get our building and gathering all the way up, or should I do crafting? No, I think we'll do building so that way we have the thatch roof right away. So with that, we're going to hit start and hop into this brand new island. And I may have to just try skipping the tutorial quickly. I think I forgot to turn that off. Let me just do settings here, tutorial off. Done. And this time we're going to save. That's a smart person's move. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, we're actually, again, another nice area we could set ourselves up with. And we're right by the coast, so this little area here might be perfect for making our little shelter. So we're going to start just as usual, gather a bunch of rocks and materials and start getting stuff together like that. Although admittedly, for having the level 20 gather, it still takes a while to find a few things. Although you do get little streaks here and there, so that's pretty good. So the objectives, again, for this series reboot is kind of go through, explore what the systems are, how they might have changed, improved, etc. I don't really have any big goals like hunting a Tyrannosaurus Rex I did in the first series, which actually turned into 3 down the line. It's mostly just going to be having fun with the game again and seeing what there is to offer. So, alright, let me remember. Crafting is... Good question, what is the crafting again? Okay, well that opens it up, although I think there's also a shortcut. I gotta try to remember that. It's surprising... Ooh! That's already a quick change. Is the fire pit actually is a circle now. Because Daniel, the developer, has been very hard at work on a bunch of hot fixes and little tweaks and adjustments here and there with things, and it's coming out very well. It just shows how dedicated he is to this. He has called it, I might be misquoting, but like his life's work in a way, or his dream coming true, and I want to try to help support that as much as I can, because a survival game that has very sound and fundamental loops that you can easily kind of pick up and learn and go through gives you a very rewarding experience. And Dinosystem, even though it might seem simple compared to other things like, say, The Long Dark or Flame in the Flood, it still captures the essence of the survival game loop perfectly. And I'm recording this right after I did, or we had our... Let's get a few branches now. I did the first premiere episode on YouTube of the rebooted series. And I have to say, I really liked the little bit of turnout I got for it. It gave me a chance to talk to one of my fans, and even Daniel was stopping by to have a little chat and let us know a few things, like the hot fixes he's been working on. He is still planning to do that small herbivore. That's incredible news. And I don't want to say it like bragging, but it's really like a huge milestone for me that he did something like he said he is going to, but that the channel is actually going to get listed as a special credit in, or a special tester in his credits for Dinosystem. That is amazing to me. Like, I just wanted to try to do and help however I could with him, but like that's unbelievable that I'm to get that little bit from it. I didn't do this looking for any attention like that or anything like that. I just wanted to show off a game I thought was pretty well made and had a lot of potential. So I gotta give a big thumbs up to everything going on with Dinosystem and how it's still growing. And I do also want to remind people that even if this is more of a function update than it is fashion for like new content, you gotta give the developer time and have patience with them, because coding can be an incredibly difficult task at times, especially going into trying to sort out bug fixes. And one of the latest things that actually got addressed was a memory leak that he had from something in the game too. So trying to identify all that stuff can be a monumental task. Let me sort through these. So just remember to give your favorite developers time and patience. There's a very good quote going around by, I want to say Miyamoto, one of the famous Nintendo developers, is that a rushed game will eventually be good, or no, a delayed game will eventually be good, but a rushed game will be forever bad. In this day and age where everything is so paced to keep getting new rolled out over and over and over, you really, really notice that. Hell, YouTube's a big example. Oh, already broke a stone. Let's try that again. YouTube is a huge example of that, where look at how many changes the home page and even video pages have gone through. Like, I actually had to change one of the cookies in YouTube to send the YouTube homepage back by, I guess, 2 versions? Just because I hate how it changed. Like, I hate this change where I don't know if it was YouTube itself or maybe an update I did to one of my video drivers or something weird like that, but it changed the front page, so it had these weird large thumbnails for like only 3 videos per row, and like 2 rows for your recommended only. It was just bizarre, and I hate how YouTube doesn't give you a nice customizable front page, even if you have an account with them. You can customize sort of who you subscribe to and recommendations a little bit by saying I don't want that or small stuff like that, but there's nothing really personalized you can do for, say, I want to arrange it so my recommended are this many by this many, and I do want to know live streams or not, or trending, or etc. like that. But then again, YouTube is having a lot of problems right now with just a lot of stuff to it. I might go into that in another video, even though I think I'm far too small of a channel to really have big comment, but I figured I gotta talk to you guys about something as we slowly work our way and get a little set out here. So let's sharpen this one up, get that prepared. I think we have enough small sharp stones to last a little while. And then we can kind of start exploring. From looks of it, we basically have like a little alley of sorts here that we can just kind of stay tucked in at. So, sharp stone small over there. That one can go there. So let's take one of you and start cleaning these off. Although we will also have to grab a few berries from hopefully around us. Pine tree, pine tree. We might have to go searching for some of those taxus trees in order to get the berries. And we are cutting ourselves up a little bit. That can go there. Clean that one off. I'm thinking maybe doing a double door again. Like, use one of the wooden doors down here, probably maybe a wall and a door, and another wall and door, and just so that way you keep everything sort of contained like that. Ooh, actually, we're bleeding pretty good, aren't we? 30%. Maybe we'll even grab a leaf and try to do some first aid before we keep going. Try maybe 4 sticks, so 1 more after this. There we go. And then we'll do that 1 branch down there, too. We have a little pond, so we might even get a few creatures coming around to try to get that. Oh, no, we'll leave that one there. This is the one we were going to work on. Yeah, so I don't mind, like, I think it was because I forgot to save, or it could have been updates might have caused some game changes, or save game changes. Stuff like that as a developer. If you ever play any early access title, you're going to kind of be familiar with save files are going to go away a little bit because of just... Ooh, actually, you know what? I'll even get rid of this because it's so bad quality. There we go. Yeah. Early access titles, it's far easier instead of trying to make reverse compatibility on a file to instead just keep proceeding with what you know or what you have and kind of cast those save files to the wayside, because eventually you want the finished product to be what you're experiencing most of all. So the little earlier builds are good ways of doing your bug tests, your fixes, your number crunching and tweaking until you finally kind of figure out what your product is you want it at. Let's see. Oh, condition is 100. Oh, even with 100 I still wasted that. Well, let's get a drink or two. Okay, so we're good for water. And we'll do a little bit over this way, because we still gotta find ourselves something to eat for now. I'm hoping we might have a berry or two around us. The land fertility is supposed to be pretty high, so... What's that? Taxus tree, that's what we want. Let's make our way down here, try to get a berry or two, head back to where we've got ourselves set up, and probably look at maybe finding a few of the large stones. That way we could make an axe soon. That's a pine tree, that's a pine. I thought I had spotted a taxus somewhere. Maybe not. Let's see. Palm. Pine. Palm. Up there. Nope, body weight went down a little bit, and we are still bleeding, so we'll probably try to curve that or cure that a little bit after we get ourselves some food. Sleep, we are going down slowly, but not too badly of a rate. Ooh! Wait, that's a pine tree. Oh, that's a taxus tree over here, and it sounds like a berry just dropped from somewhere around here, too. There we go, right there. Any others sitting around underneath on the trees? A branch over there. Oh, there's another berry. And still in okay condition. Okay, we got that, and let's just get a leaf. And try one more thing of first aid. So even if we can get that down just by another 10% on its own, we should be fine to... Never mind. We'll have to keep trying with that later, but we'll at least get back to our shelter. I suppose we could try to find a few rocks, but we might be better off actually just trying to get the sleep in so our muscle soreness will drop. Yeah, we're already up to 95% of that. And no, this isn't... Actually, it's all the way down here. Oh, so it looks like we basically have a little pass here between a couple of mountains, and then we're into our area. So it makes me wonder what this island is actually shaped out to be. Maybe as we'll do more exploring, we'll put down some landmarks, and we'll kind of map out what we're dealing with on this one. But I think I'll also increase the length of the video more to 20 minutes. Because it was something as I was doing the premiere is, the 15 minutes isn't bad, but it feels a little, just a bit too short in a way. So I think 20 minutes might be a good duration to, well, we'll try to get what sleep we can. Yeah, a little cool to be able to get more. Okay, on to the large stones. You know, I'm even going to try to equip a stone and see if I can... Does this make it easier to get more stone? No, you still need a hand free. Okay. I was just thinking maybe if you use the stone to kind of hit for gathering, you might find more. Well, we're getting a nice little loadout right now. Oh, that did drop down 20. Okay, perfect. Okay, we'll put those there and try to get more sleep because our temperature did go up a bit. Insulation is 34%, which isn't bad. We'll probably look at getting those wooden wall and wood door up. Probably going to wake up in just a moment or two here. Ooh, it's already -2 degrees Celsius. Yeah, I thought we'd be waking up again, but we'll take, let's see, that one we'll make one out of, we'll make one out of that. That's what we'll probably use to make them. Okay, so let's start sharpening these up. That way we can make our axe quickly, chop down. I'd probably go for the palm trees. I don't know if you really use coconuts all that much. I haven't really used that for anything, so maybe I need to break them with an axe or something. That'll be a little more food. We'll have to see. There's our first one. There's two. And we just keep moving down the train. I am incredibly surprised at how quickly I can kind of get myself outfitted now from having played Dinosystem so much for a series. Like before, it took how many days before we really had our shelter put together and how many videos. And now we're already... Oh, that one broke, so we can take you now. And now we have fire pits already up. Sticks are ready to go. Oh. No. Small stone there. We'll just snag you and get to work. Fire pit's already up. We got a few branches. We got sticks clean to go. We've got sharp stones already getting underway. And we're not even done the first episode yet. And we'll actually probably be able to put together our axe or two. Yeah, we can make ourselves the stone axe right away. I don't think we'll go for a tree, though. Just because our muscle soreness is as high as it is and our strength is a little down. We might have to wait a while before we work on going for something like that. Okay, so we got a stone axe. And is there anything else I want to craft right away? Shovel I don't think we'd use, but we'll probably use a spear because we can try to catch some fish, too. I don't know if the fishing has changed too much, but I think it was one of the systems that Daniel took another look at. And we will try to get that in order. We are up to 11.2 for temperature, so that's not bad. There we go. An okay quality spear. And let's try getting a little more sleep. And then when we wake up, we'll probably try and get ourselves a fish. And also some more water to drink. I am surprised that it gets this cold early in the morning. You would kind of expect it to get warmer as day came about, but we just gotta work with what we've been dealt. So let's get another drink. Okay, that'll do us there. We'll take our spear. Muscle soreness is still a little high, so we'll have to monitor that. So then we wait for the percent to go nicely up, and then try to get one. Because I didn't take any points away from fishing. I left it at the sort of base of level 5, or level 10. Let's see, fishing is, yeah, level 10 right now, so... we'll hopefully be able to try to get something. Though it does seem we still are dealing with the smaller percentages, not even hitting 10%, so... that might not be our most reliable way of food for quite a while to come. 3% was the highest, 3 again... yeah, if we're not even going up to 5%, it's not really going to be worth our time trying. It'd be better off if we actually just save it and go grab some berries and see what else we can find on the island, because... a random 13, but that's still not exactly a high chance. We'll try maybe one more shot if it ever jumps up to around 10% again. Yeah, we'll leave the fishing for another time, maybe when we're a little better off with food. Still bleeding a little bit, but that's not major. Spear has 59% condition. That's okay. And this time, I think we're going to go up here. See if we can find something here. Pine tree, pine tree. A lot of pine trees, surprisingly. Nothing but pine trees. Oh, and mountain over that way. And what about... Ooh. What are these? Oh, there's a taxus tree. Let's see if we can get ourselves something to eat, and then we'll probably end the episode off there. The pine cone... I'm actually not even sure what you do with them. Maybe you can bury them and plant more... Oh, there's actually something here, too. Oh, a troodon. And can't get any berries from that one. That's a pine tree. That's another pine tree. Having a hell of a time just trying to find a berry tree on this island. More pine, troodon. Pine. Okay, we gotta go down this way. And yeah, we didn't get much sleep because of how cold the nights were, so it might be we'll have to sleep during the day. But we will get ourselves some proper food. Oh, there's a berry down there. Let's see if it's in okay condition. Ah, okay enough. Try for another one or two. Yeah, strength went down. I was expecting as much. And try for another berry or two here. And I will eat that even though it bloats us, just that way we have the extra bit in our stomach. And with that, we'll leave this episode right here after we save this time again. Okay, so, getting off to another good start. We've already got our nice little looking spot for shelter. I got our building and crafting skills already based up. Or, no, gathering and building already up, so that should take less time than it did. And we'll continue to work along and see what we can do. But in the meantime, thank you again for joining as always. If you do like the series, think about leaving a comment or a like just to let me know. Feedback is always deeply appreciated, and I'm always trying to reply to every comment I get. So until I see you in the next video, please remember as always to take care and stay alive.